Next up, this coming Monday could be a tough one for teachers across the state. It's a deadline when, by law, towns and cities have to let non-tenured teachers know if they're going to be laid off. Already, dozens of communities across Massachusetts have sent out pink slips to teachers. But as Stephanie Leydon reports, some have floated another outside-the-box idea to fund those jobs.
You just call my name.
When Brookline's music teachers created this video for their students this spring, it was a way to stay connected. But soon after it was released, some of the performers received pink slips, including violin teacher Nina Bishop.
I am an optimistic person, and I believe that I will find a way forward no matter what. But this is a hard one.
In all, 360 Brookline teachers received pink slips. The day those notices went out, the president of the Brookline Educators Union told me in a phone interview that instead of making cuts, the school department should have explored other options, including seeking private donations.
If we are in this together, let me just say that this is the time for people of means to step up and contribute to their schools.
Brookline town officials have said from the beginning they hope to bring the teachers back, but say they're facing a $12 million budget deficit fueled by more than 2 months of lost parking, restaurant, and other business revenues from the COVID-19 shutdown.
If Brookline is going to have to lay people off, every school district in this state is going to have problems.
The Pioneer Institute's Greg Sullivan says if ever there was a time to seek private money to close school budget gaps, this is it. Communities across the state, he says, are grappling with the same issue as Brookline, a dramatic drop-off in revenues.
I do not see how it can be a bad thing if generous people with financial resources decide to make contributions to local school districts.
Many schools, especially in wealthier communities, already raise money through parent organizations and private foundations.
But usually fundraising for schools it goes for uniforms for the band and to support the youth athletic programs. It doesn't fund 400 teachers to prevent layoffs.
Jeff Beckwith of the Mass Municipal Association says it's one thing to raise thousands of dollars for, say, teacher trainings, another to come up with millions to make payroll.
What happens to the communities that don't have all of the wealth?
It's a fair point, says the president of the Brookline Educators Union, who, in a follow-up interview, backtracked on her initial call for donations to bail out the school budget. Instead, she's in line with the Massachusetts Teachers Association, which is calling for the federal government to pass the largest spending bill in U.S. history, the $3 trillion HEROES Act.
We need the millionaires and the billionaires in Brookline to step up and to support the HEROES Act, support progressive taxation on themselves now.
And although she now says it's not a solution to the budget crisis, Wender Shubo does say at this point, few school departments would refuse a gift. Stephanie Leydon, WGBH News.
And again, while the U.S. House has passed the so-called HEROES Act, it's stalled in the Senate.